Hello, my name is Screentime. You may have heard of me as I've been in the news recently. If you haven't, all you need to know is that due to my exposure to my grandfather's experimental internet gas, I have a mental connection to the internet, allowing me to access it instantly. This may sound like a blessing to many of you. However, you must believe me when I say it is a curse. I've seen things that no one should see, and today I'm going to show you one of the more disturbing examples. Meet Aplfisher. He's a 60-year-old man who streams on Twitch. Some of you may know him from a show called Inbox that aired on Machinery Respawn's YouTube channel. Some of you may have seen this horribly low-quality clip. He may seem like your typical streamer who has fun with his chat and reads funny donations. However, I think something more sinister is going on. I think this man is a master manipulator and has been at it for quite some time. There's a lot of ground to cover and I won't be able to go over all of it in a single video. However, what we will look at today is, in my opinion, enough evidence to prove my theory. First, I'll prove that this man has more than a few screws loose. The hamster has fallen off the wheel and died a long time ago for APL. Next, I will show his more sinister side. I will show his pervasive psychological abuse of people he claims to care about. And finally, I will show the aftermath of prolonged contact with this monster. We will start with the mental instability. My first piece of evidence may seem benign, but trust me, it's only going to get more damning from here. Here we see APL engaged in some sort of bizarre dance ritual. It seems like it's all in good fun, but we must look closer. APL, being a master manipulator, must keep up the guise of being a nice, funny guy. However, even the slight level of physical exertion seems to take enough of his focus away from keeping up his facade, that we get a few flashes of his real personality. Look at this man's face. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and these eyes look deranged. I'm going to be skipping ahead in the video to a part I believe makes this case even stronger. Need I say more? Now earlier I had mentioned that APL is not the sharpest tool in the shed. I'll play a few clips that will speak for themselves.
Oh jeez. Clear. Oh, an Uzi? Eyes traps on the steps. Jeez. You can go third person with Q. Just don't do it on the horse, it's a bit buggy. Wait. Hit Q in console. Wait. I can't believe you just...
This next part requires very little commentary. APL is an angry nerdgen, pardon my language, and has to take out his anger on others. In these first clips, he is talking to someone who he claims is his friend.
Put it to your lips, does it say crushing life defeat for your life choices that you're vaping?
Hey, well, Mal, would you rather I smoke cigarettes against you?
Honestly, yeah, because you probably die quicker. My
Message
favorite.
it. Oh shit. Well,
I'll still play Cobble.
yeah. But you don't need to message it to me. It's
I don't have hate in my
It's
heart
right
for any
there.
map, really. No, we're not interested in winning. We're just interested in shitting on Timmy. I'd pick up Sky Shark if I wanted to win. I play with Timmy because I want to feel better about myself.
In this next one, the woman in the video is APL's significant other and mother of his child.
Oh my god, this is like a rock. Is that supposed to be like that?
Oh my god, you're so weak. No, let's just... This is my stream, we know.
Okay, show me. Well? Bazinga!
Notice how instead of checking on her to make sure she's okay, he simply says, "Bazinga." I believe these clips show that APL is no stranger to inflicting psychological harm on others. Here are a few more clips that show APL's true colors.
If a 3-year sub ever beat me in a car wreck, I hope your fucking parents die.
Hold up,
In a fucking
who's
car
placed
accident.
in the...
Also, really annoyed that women stream on the platform. Care anymore. I don't have to put on this facade like I give a shit what anybody thinks. You know what I mean? It's so freeing. Like I just checked my bank account and I have there's like 4 million on my bank account from that rate alone. So it's like, well, at this point, why do I keep the veil up? You know what I mean? Fuck it. Who cares? Fuck everybody.
Finally, the aftermath of being subject to APL's manipulation for long periods of time. In this next clip, APL has forced his so-called friends to dress him up to look like some sort of sleep paralysis demon, as some sort of sick display of dominance. Look here at how he signals that whoever's watching will be the next person to fall under his control. Now, I'd be lying to you if I said this didn't frighten me as well. However, I feel it is important to get the message out about this man. Next, we have a clip of self-proclaimed captain of the debate team and clamper extraordinaire, Timmy at the Q, aka Sean. APL has forced Sean to eat spaghetti without any utensils and leave the residue on his face. Not only that, but we see in this clip that the other people present have also been twisted by APL. They do not try and stop this man from doing what he is doing, and in fact, find it funny. In this clip, APL has forced his significant other to hold a trash can while he voluntarily holds butter in his mouth and then spits it up. I can only assume this is some sort of sick fetish of his.
Butter has a rich history. The ancient Romans used it as a beauty cream and to treat burns. Even the Old Testament mentions butter. Abraham served it to angels.
Finally, this last clip might be the most disturbing of all. Another one of APL's supposed friends is doing something horribly disgusting. The twist is, it was the victim's idea to do it in the first place. Prolonged exposure to APL has clearly driven this man mad. Again, we see the bystanders enjoying the horror that is playing out before them.
And then, yeah.
Just do it, Nick. Just do it.
Finish it. Oh my god, oh my god.
Finish him.
Here it goes. All right, just finish it off and then.
Oh, that's the real deal. That's the real deal.
Oh my god! Close your eyes!
That's what you paid for.
You can't do that on television.
Oh my god!
This is gonna live on the internet forever.
Oh yeah.
Just that slow, the slow drip.
Oh. It's like I'm watching Fear Factor. Oh, look at him.
Heartballer can't even open his eyes right now.
As the video draws to a close, I have some final thoughts. As my mental connection to the internet is fairly recent, I have only just found this man's channel. That means that these clips are a bit dated. However, this leaves us with some disturbing questions. How much more has he done? Who else has he heard? I will leave you all with a final warning. This man is still out there. He is still somehow tricking people into giving him money. Avoid this man at all costs.